Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my Atletico Madrid career mode series here on FIFA 20. This is episode 22, I want to say. And one thing that I want to start with is just looking at this La Liga table. Obviously, yes, it looks fantastic. 26 wins out of 26. 78 points, so obviously maximum. Great goals for, great goals against. But look at Barcelona's defensive record: 9 conceded in the league in 26 games. It's remarkable, and you would have thought at this stage, considering our dominance with winning every game, we'd be a lot further ahead than just 7 points. But I think that's just massive credit to Barcelona and how well they've done, because realistically they're 9 points clearer of Real Madrid, so we're 18 points clear of Real Madrid, which is absolutely fantastic. We obviously want to continue to that today, and we do are coming up against Sevilla in the first game, and I believe the second game of the episode is against Inter Milan in the second leg of the first knockout round of the Champions League. Let's have a quick check. Yes, it is. Oh god, I needed to let that sneeze go. But anyway, I do apologise for that. Let's attend the press conference and let's get fully into this episode, because it should be quite an exciting episode against two very, very good sides. Title is within your reach with only a few games remaining. Oh, you know what? We're going to fight to the end. That's the mentality. Atletico Madrid are currently on a winning streak, having won it. We're in great form. What can I say? We're good enough to earn a clear win, because I believe this is one of those games where it was 3-2 at the Ramon Piquan. No, Ramon Sanchez Piquan? I can't actually remember the name of Sevilla Stadium. It doesn't matter. We are at the Wanda Metropolitano. Oh, I actually didn't know that Sevilla had like an alternate kit, but surely they're just playing white or even full red. We'll go all white. Actually, no. You know what? We'll go blue, because it is the most contrasting. Which is totally fine. Right, so obviously we want to put out a team that is capable of winning. Obviously that's the main aim. I'm actually going to start Rodrigo, just so that Morata is fresh to play against Inter Milan. And I'm also not going to change a single thing. One other thing that I do want to do, because I have noticed in previous episodes that the weather is just awful, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a nice clear day here at the Wanda Metropolitano. 4 o'clock kickoff, or 4:15 kickoff, so it should be still light. But yeah, let's get into it. Obviously I do realise now that we are probably into the running of this season, so I think there's 12 games left in the league, because we've played 26, and I think there's like 10 more games realistically elsewhere. So I would have probably thought we're maybe into the last 10 episodes of this series. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but I just want to keep it going along and keep working hard, and so hopefully we can get another 2 wins in this episode to keep that 100% record going. That is the aim. Let's go. Okay, I don't need to see you running, mate. I want to just get straight into the game, you know. Waste no time. Oh, Wanda Metropolitano looks amazing. Okay, let's see if we can carry on our good form. Oh, Jesus.
Atletico Madrid against Sevilla. Yeah, thanks, Martin. I think both teams here are going to be positive. They are set up to attack, so I'm expecting a few goals here today.
Oh, early shot from Luke de Jong. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, good ball. Oh, that was nice. Oh, Rodrigo should have kept running, but he still got it fine. Oh no! It's one of those positions Koke just seems to find himself in, and he does excellent. That is a perfect goal. I just don't know what to say about this kid anymore. We're in the first season and he is 77 rated, so I would expect him by the end of the season to be 88 rated, not 78. 88 rated. I don't think he'll go up more in this season, but considering he started at 80 rating, going up 8 ratings as an impressive youngster to go to 88 is fantastic, to be honest. But yeah, it just obviously because his stats are like top tier, so it would take a lot for him to actually improve more. Maybe next season we focus on other aspects, maybe like passing and stuff. Get him up as much as we can that way. Ah, nearly could have been a good ball, but nearly isn't good enough for Atletico Madrid. But Rodrigo keeps trying, which is fine. Okay, didn't have to worry about that, did I? Yeah, this stadium just looks incredible in the day. Looks amazing at night. It looks amazing whenever, but it's just going to be interesting.
Keeping the ball is one thing, but they've got to try and open up the opposition. Terrific tackle. Here's Kingsley Coman. Rodrigo. The ball's gone back to Sevilla.
Oh.
Well, he's got past his man.
Not gonna lie, Sevilla still do have that huge threat, so getting a second goal is vital.
That was an ambitious attempt there.
That was. I'm starting to work out Rodrigo's passing is just not all that. To be fair, it's a bit crap.
Now he wants to take them on. In towards De Jong.
See, whereas I believe that Morata is a goal scorer and he gets a fair few assists. Coman, you're running backwards, mate.
Coman. Bissau.
I know sometimes you don't want to put in the work, but Jesus. Getting behind Rodrigo. That's what you're actually best at. Oh, next time try and score, mate, okay? Patience is wearing a bit thin with you. Well done, Jose. Okay, stop trying to force things. Just keep it simple. We're the team at home, and yet it looks like we're the ones rushing.
Going forward with real purpose now. Could get the ball into the box now.
Yeet.
Still danger here. This might be an opportunity.
Okay, in fairness then, I don't know where I could have headed it though. But Florenzi with a second goal of the season. I want to say he scored against us earlier in the season.
Away we go at 1-1.
I could be wrong though. But Sevilla again showing why they are a top side. I don't know where they are in the table actually. I didn't see them in like the top 6. Oh, Koke just skipped past that challenge. I'm not going to lie, Rodrigo's chances really are starting to show, well, give us a bit of a weakness right now, because he should have scored. Oh god, that was incredibly risky, but it's fine. Oh, okay, that was a poor pass actually from Koke. It's going to be half time. Already halfway through this game and it's 1-1. So what I'm going to do, because I just can't stand Rodrigo right now, is Morata's going to have to come on. Also, I'm going to say Felipe Anderson on, because I need his high attacking work rate right now. Inter Milan obviously are going to be coming here in a few days' time, but we want to win now. Come on, let's see what's trips.
Interception.
We just can't get the ball away.
That's something for him to chase. Can he beat the goalkeeper one-on-one here?
Oh no! Come on, Morata! What? You missed! Whoa, I did not expect that.
Well, the keeper gives a huge sigh of relief there.
I thought that was destined.
So many big games for you on EA TV. They come.
Alright, so that was anyway.
Round of 16, second leg, Champions League fixture coming up for Atletico.
God, that was risky. Jesus Christ.
Well, having seen that first leg, there is still all to play for in this second one.
That's a good.
Ah, should have knocked it off.
Sevilla's next match?
Well, they're playing well, Betis in their next match in La Liga, Martin, and I do think it's going to be tight, this one.
Has to get it away. Well, then it goes. He worked hard to
Get out, get out.
but it didn't reach any of his teammates arriving in the middle. A chance to break away now on the counter.
I don't know what's happening in this game, but I fear definitely something's about to happen where
Chance to.
for this series I'm going to be a bit devastated.
And the referee looks to his assistant. He's got the flag up. It's offside. Sevilla.
I'm trying to think what sort of change I can make. Probably Van der Beek, maybe.
Substitution for Sevilla. And they've spread it out wide here. Morata. Intercept.
Something needs to change in this quarter of the game. Koke off, Van der Beek on. I think that he could give us a bit more attacking prowess from midfield. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws really, because something is not right in this second half, especially with this team. It's nice. Naby's got plenty of space.
Taking on the opposition and the responsibility as well.
There we go. Come on, Felipe Anderson. Brilliant run. And again, you've got to say Naby Keita turning into a real fan favourite here at the Wanda Metropolitano. Lovely little ball, and this is a lovely whip. We were actually saying it in the last episode where Felipe Anderson's goals have kind of like dried up since like the turn of the year, but that could be a very, very crucial goal. But I do believe we need one more because Sevilla still have that threat. Florenzi is such a good right back. Luke de Jong, he has, I think, poor stats. Oh, damn, I just couldn't get there. Come on, Donny. So look at that. I've never seen a player that's so average, but plays so well on FIFA. Oh my god, thank god he missed that. Oh my god.
I don't know if they can turn this around. Their creative players have not been at the party, really, today. Not been able to create the chances they normally do.
Morata. They're looking good when they attack.
Okay, it's alright, keep it calm.
Pass, and the player with the ball has so many options, so they work an incisive pass. Floated in, back pass.
Oh,
It's a very good clearance.
don't keep that in. Thank you.
Substitution imminent for Sevilla. Felipe Anderson, chance to put it in the box from here.
I don't know who I was trying to pick out then. It was kind of more hit and hope. That has just got the pace.
Now it's 5 minutes to go. Jesus Navas.
Damn it.
It's with De Jong. Has to be. Out in front of
I don't get it.
Keeper's ball.
Where are they getting this from? It's a nice ball.
Added time coming up. There will be 2 minutes of it. That's a
Ah.
position.
Come on. Blow that whistle, blow that whistle.
There for him, and he's played it.
Should be. There we go, 2-1, just about though. But again, Sevilla really causing problems, and I expect a very similar game realistically from Inter Milan in the next one. We got away with that, but quite a few times actually. No, if any time we are struggling in a game, somehow we just manage to find a way. But I'm delighted with the result. Performance. The guy had a fantastic game. You know what? I'm starting to believe we can actually go all the way. Time to focus on the next game because that is a big one. It is a big one. It is Champions League football, and it is a chance to get into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. So, like I was saying with João Felix, I think he might get to 88. Because obviously some stats are still going to go up. I think his short passing and finishing needs to go up slightly, but I'd say probably with this one especially, because they're majority in the 90s, they're not going to go up too much more. or they're going to take obviously a lot longer. So João Felix now will go up to about 3/4 of the way to 88. So he'll definitely get 88. I just can't see him getting up to 89 before the end of the season. But you never know. But we're in March. There's only 3 months left of this season. It's one of those. Okay. One thing I do want to check, that actually reminds me, getting a bid for one of the youngsters, is I noticed after I stopped recording the last episode, I have 19 million in the bank. So I'm hoping Mbolo is now able to be bid. No, he isn't. Because I'd love to agree the deal for next season. But unfortunately that isn't the case. There was actually something else I was going to do. What was it? Oh, that was it. I wanted to check when the Copa de España is. So it's next month. So we play against Barcelona. A few days later play against Alaves, and then we go against Barcelona again. I'd probably kind of prefer that to be in April than May, because obviously if we get to the Champions League final, touch wood, we actually do, then it should be good. But anyway, let's get into this game against Inter Milan. Get updates for the Barcelona game. Oblak, yes. But the thing is, like, every time I change to Rodriguez and Basalico, I still have massive confidence. I think that's because like Vasalico and Trippier are not too far apart in my mind. Hermoso can come in, Thomas Partey can come in for Keita, put Saul there for this game, so push Saul a bit more forward. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Actually, no, I am gonna. I'm happy with João Felix like that, but I do want Bailey to start. But yeah, like I was saying, Trippier and Vasalico, they got similar sort of pace, similar sort of shooting, passing. Trippier is a bit better, dribbling is kind of equal, defending is quite equal, and physical is a bit more of Vasalico. So for what Trippier has as an advantage to him, then Vasalico has to an advantage to him. Like they kind of even themselves are very similar players, so I'm happy with that. Yes, you could argue that Ricardo Rodriguez is quite a lot worse than Gaia. Stats wise, yes, but the thing is, Rodriguez played excellent this season. Really, really well, so I'm very happy with that. But anyway, second leg of this Champions League tie. Yes, we do have a lead going into it because we've got a last minute Van der Beek goal in the San Siro. I want to make it a bit more outright in this fixture. Godin with a shot. Look at that whip. Straight into Handanovic's hands. Alright. Let's get into it. Champions League football back at the Wanda Metropolitano for the first time in 2020. Obviously this tie in real life is going to be Liverpool coming to the Wanda Metropolitano, which I am very much looking forward to. It's the one I wanted. Okay, I've got to remember Lukaku for his power, and then Werner for his pace. Okay, it's just Godin to beat. That is brilliant. That's why Donny came in for Koke. And that's why Donny has just been excellent in the Champions League. He is our Champions League man. He very much is our Champions League man. I don't know how many goals he's got now. I'm going to say like 4 or 5. But he's been excellent when called upon. And we are 1-0 up against Inter Milan. And not only does that give us a bigger lead in aggregate, but obviously it gives us a bit of motivation and a bit of belief that we can actually score a few goals tonight in this game. 3-1 up, like I said, on aggregate. Werner with that pace, obviously. Poor ball in though, so we can mop that up. Sanchez was chasing us down, but he just ran straight past us. Oh, if I could have just poked that through. When that ball went through to Donny van der Beek, I thought, alright, it's only Godin. It's only Godin. Yes, Van der Beek does not possess like the same. Well, he doesn't have great pace, but he had enough pace. Oh, and I don't think Skriniar. Actually, no, Skriniar's quite a quick centre back. In fairness, that is a brilliant ball. That's a brilliant save. Can we talk about our black save against Sevilla late on? I just didn't know what to say because it was a brilliant save and it was a needed save, obviously. That was a bit iffy. Oh, he's through, is he? He is. He is. Joao Felix. That pace now with him just makes him unstoppable. This is Joao Felix at his best. He's got obviously the agility to do it himself, but what I like about him is that he makes fantastic runs, gets through players and gets away from players, and then at the end of it has an incredible shot. That's a typical Joao Felix goal, I think, this season. From that right hand side, just hitting it across goal. 2-0 up against Inter Milan. Very soon after, they had a very good chance through Werner. So it could have been 1-0, but no, it's 2-0 to us, and it looks very nice for us now. It means that at half time we should be able to just like change things up, maybe take off Joao Felix, keep him nice and fresh. I don't know, it seems like Inter are standing off a bit more than before. Skriniar up against Morata. That will be a foul. I would not be surprised if we get Barcelona in the next round, or at some point on this journey in the Champions League. Okay, that's a corner. Already a third of the way through this game, and a lot better performance than we had against Sevilla, I can tell you that much. That's a nice ball. Right, I need Morata to make a nice run. Okay. He had a bit of a swipe there, I thought. See, now we're just taking our time and showing our authority. I don't know if that's the right word. Oh, good save by Handanovic. But again, it's just a chance really out of nothing. Felipe, he's headed it down and he's headed it over. Ah, dearie me. Felipe is over 30, isn't he? I want to say he is. Because if he is, I'm tempted to say that, well, Hermoso is going to be his natural successor. But keeping him happy until then is going to be a bit of a task. But he is a player who deserves it because he's got very good pace and he's just got so much better in defending. But he was good anyway, in fairness. Can we get one more before half time? Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh, he's hit the bottom of the post. Oh, I wanted to turn and hit that then, because I knew it was going to be half time. We are 2-0 up against Inter Milan, which is fantastic. Hopefully at the end of this episode we can find out who we're up against in the next round. I just hope it's not Barcelona. I want to be playing against teams from other countries, realistically. But what I am going to do is I'm going to leave Morata out a tiny bit longer. I do see that he is a bit knackered. Well, he's not knackered, he's just like lacking as much fitness as like others. And I think around the 60th minute make 3 changes and get the job done, I think. Oh, jeez. Okay, are Inter going to push more in the second half?
Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Atletico, and
It's onside. I thought he might have strayed into an offside position, but that is why Morata has stayed on. Because he always can guarantee that he's going to get one more chance. I think in the last game he should have scored, but he hit it over the bar. Brilliant by Bailey. Good shot as well. I don't actually know what. I want to say that Leon Bailey's weak foot is like 4-star, which is very good. But now it's good that he can go off knowing that. Well, it's good that Morata can go off knowing that he's scored and he's contributed to the match. I haven't seen anything of Lukaku yet in this game. That is, well, it's a shame at some point because he's like a player that you want to see him do well, but at the same time, hang on, I'm just going to hit it. Talk about Rodriguez, and he will score. That's what happened when we talked about Gaia before the, Gaia before the one of the games. He ended up scoring in that game. What a wonderful player. 4-0 up against Inter Milan. Morata's knackered. What? How has he just got so knackered? Felipe Anderson can come on for João Felix. And I'm going to take off Saul for Koke. Yeah. Okay. 4-0 up against Inter Milan. Who would have funked it?
Half an hour remaining then. Sanchez.
Okay.
He lost possession. Sanchez. Lukaku. And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
Rodrigo.
Oh, I should have passed it early. It's alright though.
And Rodrigo has it.
Alexis Sanchez doing his defensive duties.
High pressing at its best.
Godin's come back here and he's been haunted, so he's like, oh, I'm just get out,
Substitute ready, and
get this game over with.
personnel change. Donny van de Beek.
That should have been a foul. That was late.
So 20 minutes to go.
Oh, and that one's given us a foul when that's exactly the same thing realistically.
A free kick.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Happy to take on the shot.
Lukaku. Nice idea, but
For error when it comes to hitting it.
Lukaku's face just says it all. They're going out of the Champions League. But in real life, realistically, Inter Milan have gone out in the group stage. It's a shame because they're bringing obviously in some good players like Eriksen and brought in Ashley Young. They're looking at Giroud. They brought in Victor Moses. Like, these are good players, good Premier League winning players. Well, except for Eriksen, obviously.
It's the second goal for Barcelona. 78 minutes played. 2-0. Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way.
That's nice. It's alright.
Thomas. Felipe Anderson. Rodrigo. It really is.
Unselfish from Rodrigo. I just thought it was a bit too tight originally. But Felipe Anderson gets his second goal of the episode. And we are now 5-0 up against this Inter Milan side. That is incredible.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
Who got Oxlade-Chamberlain? What the fuck?
Atletico will get the throw-in.
Ping it. Oh, that was awful ping.
Going to dispossess his opponent.
Felipe does well. That was not a good ball out, Ricardo.
Crisp tackling.
That's a good tackle.
Van de Beek.
Okay, the thing I love about this team is we just don't stop running. Even though we know the game is won.
Additional minutes are in order. Wonderfully weighted pass.
Bang.
Takes aim.
6-0. Seems to be the scoreline for if we batter a team, we win by.
Well, Derek, this is
Leon Bailey getting on the score sheet. Bang. Brilliant by Donny van der Beek again. Just seems to be our Champions League man. And is he going to be the difference between Atletico like getting to the final of Champions League, which we've seen in quite recent seasons against Real Madrid a couple of times, or is he going to difference between us lifting the trophy and not? But what a performance yet again. Donny van der Beek getting man of the match. Of course he does. I'm going to have a look. Obviously, we're going to be going into the squad report anyway, but we're going to have a look at Donny's stats for the season, but also just in the Champions League and see how they match up. But 8-1 on aggregate against Inter Milan, which is fantastic. Still some fantastic teams in there. So I just hope we don't get Barcelona. I would take anyone other than them. I'd like to have an English team, honestly. He deserves all the praise. Felipe's been fantastic. 6 goals. Like, time to focus on the next game now. I'm not gonna. We just played our game. Like Lukaku had a poor game because we learnt from the first leg how to deal with him. Cheers for all the first team involvement, or first team football again. I'm proud of you. Honestly, Trippy, you've actually turned me from like into that's exactly how I would actually describe it, honestly. Right, so obviously next episode we're going to be playing away to Athletic Bilbao, and we're also going to be playing against Osasuna. Yeah, but anyway, let's see if we can see who's in the Champions League draw. We're not going to find out in this episode. So what we are going to do though is go into the squad hub to end this episode. Obviously look at player stats. So now João Felix is on 33 goals from 41 with 19 assists. So he's actually level again with Koke with most amount of assists. Look how many people are in double figures assists now. Felipe Anderson is in 10 assists now, which is fantastic. Donny van der Beek has got 12 assists. Obviously we're going to look at Donny in just a sec, but Alvaro 22 goals and 38, not bad. Not bad at all, with 14 assists, very good. So that's what, 36 goals contributed in 38 games. Love that. 31 and 34 for Koeman, 27 in 38. It's not bad, you know. 13 assists for Rodrigo, 24 and 33, good. 28 and 37, very good for Coco, who's playing centre mid. Bailey, that's 8 goals, so that's 14 in 10, which is nice. So Donny, so this is what I'm talking about. He's doing very well in the Copa de España, so 5 assists in 5 games with 1 goal. Super Copa, he played 2 games, didn't get a goal or assist. In the league, he's only got 3 assists in 17. But in the Champions League, he's got 7 goals in 8 games with 4 assists. He definitely is our Champions League man. He's only 22. It's fantastic. Saul's doing good this season. Naby's doing good this season. It would be nice to see him get into double figures assists. See, Naby is a lot better than Donny in the league. I do understand that though, because Naby starts league games, but doesn't really play in Champions League, whereas Donny starts Champions League games but don't really start in the league. So it makes sense in that respect. 2 goals now for Ricardo Rodriguez. Goes ahead once again of Jose Gaya. And yeah, what can I say about this team except for they're just brilliant. But anyway guys, that is going to wrap up today's episode of the Atletico Madrid Career Mode series here on FIFA 20. If you have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. Shows me support for the series. Also, go and check out my Battlefield 5 montages. I've done 2 now. One called Love Me and one called Something's Got to Give. Go and check those out. But until next time, guys, goodbye.